What's going on? It's Toolbox here. Today I am showcasing my Garou One Punch Man build. This deck's main strategy is to get 15 cards in your sideline, and once that happens, it's all gas, no brakes. So to start things off for the build, we're going to talk about the zero cost of the deck. First, I run 4 of the Garou. Next, we run 4 of the Boros. This one's going to let you draw a card, then trash a card. Its main strategy is to help get you to your 15 in trash. Next, we're running 2 of the Garou Build. When played, look at the top card of your deck, and then you either put it back at the top of your deck or sideline it. Again, it's there to help with getting things in your trash, and it is also a Monster Association card. Last card is Terrio. Terrio's activate main, you switch to resting, then sideline, and then you get to add 1 Garou from your sideline to your hand, just allowing you to recycle your Garous as much as you can. That's why it's there. Onto the 1 cost of the build, we run 4 of Phoenix Man. When played, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal 1 Garou or Monster Association card among them, add it to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck, and then you get to place 1 card from your hand into your sideline. Main goal, get your sideline filled. Now onto the 2 cost, we run 4 of the 2 cost Garou. When played, you place up to 2 cards on the top of your deck into your sideline. It's there to just get you into your 15 range and sideline, and it's also your color trigger. Now onto the 3 costs. This is where most of the meat and potatoes of the build. And we're going to run 4 of the 3 cost Garou. It gains for every 5 in your trash up to 15. It gains 500 BP, so it will eventually be a 4,000. When played, you may pay 1 extra AP to delete something on the front line that is the same BP as this card, and it's a double energy. And its activate triggers to draw a card. Next, we're running 2 of the 3 cost Garou that on your turn it gains 1,000, so it would be a 4,000, and it's a double energy. Next, we're running 2 of the Boros. When played, add 1 card from your life to your hand, and if you do, you draw 2 cards, and you get to place one of the cards in your hand into your sideline. It's a 2 cost energy. It's a 3 cost, and it gains you 3 cards to hand. So really helps with hand size and consistency. I may bump this up to 4, but as of right now, I like it at 2. Next, we're running 2 of the Monster Association. Its activate main is switch the resting top card of your deck to your sideline, and then its other activate main is switch to resting and sideline this card, and you may place 1 Garou or Monster Association from your sideline to the top of your deck. And it's a 2 cost, and its trigger is to get it to your hand. It's a great card. I like this sight card because usually sight cards just sit in your energy line and they're kind of just there and they take up space. This kind of lets you still do what the deck wants to do and get it out of your energy if you need it to. Last of the 3 cost is Monster Cell because it's your final trigger and you need it. Whee! All right, we run 4 of 4 costs, and that is this Garou right here. When you have 5 or more in your trash, when attacking, you look at the top card of your deck and then you can sideline it or put it back at the top of your deck. If you have 10 or more cards, it gets nullify impact, and if you have 15 or more, it gets damage too. So this is a really big, it does a lot of work, and it's a 4,000, and activate trigger is just an activate trigger, you know what I mean. It makes you restand and get 3,000. There you go. Now onto the 5s, we run 4 5 cost, and that is your special, and that is Fist of Flowing Water Crushing Rock. If you have a Garou in play, its AP cost is -1, so instead of 2 action points, it'd be 5, or it'd be 1, and then you get to choose up to 1 character 5,000 or less on your opponent's front line and sideline it. Then 1 of your Garous on your field, it gains your opponent. If your opponent's this character with a special ability, add this card, they add the special ability card to their hand until the end of the turn. So you play this, clear something on board, then you get the swing of your Garou. If you hit a special trigger, it just goes to their hand. They're gonna have to use the AP to use that card. They don't get a free special trigger, which is nice. So yeah, great card. If you could run more of it, I would, but you can only run 4 specials. Now onto the 6 costs. For the build, we run 4 of the 6 cost Raid Garou. When this character, it gains all the abilities listed. If you have 5 more cards in your sideline when attacking, you just draw 1 card. 10 or more, it gets impact and 500 BP. 15 or more, it gets another 500 BP, and once per turn, if this character is not blocked, it restands. So it'll be a 5,000 impact, possibly swinging twice. It's wicked when it comes out and you got it at that 15. It's such a good, I love this raid card, love it. Chef's kiss. Last but not least, to end off, we run 4 of the Braid Boros. If you have a combination of 4 or less, you and your opponent, it gets -2 energy cost, so it's a 4 cost. It gets impact, just has impact as is, and when played, when this character gets 1,000 BP, and if the combination of life is 4 or less between you, you get to pay another AP, and you get to sideline something on the front line, doesn't matter the BP. That's why it's sweet. There's no specifics to how big it can take things out, it just takes things out. And its triggers that get into hand. Great.